Okay, boys and girls, this is part 3 and the final part where we're going to finish up our warm and cool color design. So now that you have your 5 circles looking like a giant bullseye, what you need to do is take a pencil and lay your hand down on it so that your hand comes at least through the middle. It may come a little higher, especially if you got a big hand, but you have to get at least through the middle. Let your fingers come apart a bit, and then you trace around your hand, including your arm, till it goes right off the paper. Now, I'm a lefty, so I have to do it this way. But if you're a righty, you'll be doing it with your right hand, writing in your left hand. Just trace around, being very careful to touch your fingers as you go around each one, and right down your wrist and down your forearm right off the paper. There you go. Now, as I said, if you're a righty, you'll be doing it this way. I did it both ways to show you. But once you've got that, here's what you're going to do. You'll need your crayons or your markers. I prefer crayons for this, but that's just me. But you need 3 of the cool colors, which is blue, green, and violet. And you can pick any greens, any blues, and any violets. And 3 of the warm colors, 3 of the reds, yellow, and orange. And you can pick different oranges. And with your crayons, the same thing. 3 of the warm colors, a red, a yellow, and an orange. It could be a light orange, a dark orange, and of course 3 of the cool colors, a blue, a green, and a violet. And there are different greens, different blues you can use, different violets. You pick one or the other. As I said, I prefer crayons. If you're doing crayons, please remember you need to work on a little bit of a padded surface. I put a few papers under me, but if you have a magazine, that's good to work on because it just makes the crayons go on smoother. And here's what you do. The rings that go inside the hand are going to be one set of colors. And the rings that go outside and around the hand are going to be the opposite set of colors. Now, I have it both ways so that you'll be able to see. Here's one that's done with the rings being the warm colors. Start with the outside as I did here. And as you can see, I chose red that follows it around. And you do not go inside the hand. If you're doing the outside rings, be very careful because it's easy to slip up and make a mistake. So you go around the ring, follow it around. I'm not going to have you watch me color the whole thing. But this is the red one, which I started with. You could start with the orange or the yellow. And then the next biggest ring, I chose orange. Remember to stay in the same ring. It's easy with so many lines to get a little bit confused. And finish up that ring as it goes around. Do not go into the hand at any point now. You go around it. And here's my next one. I decided to do yellow. And I continued the next one red, but it doesn't have to be the pattern. I could change off the pattern of colors if I want. But this is the red one. And you have to be careful now because you may start to go in between the fingers. You have to watch out that you don't accidentally go into a space in your hand with this. Here's the yellow one, and as you can see, there's a little space there from this ring, and you have to be really careful and know what you're doing. There's the yellow one. The ring goes all the way around, and then I decided to do red. There's a little space there. Good. And when I'm done with all of those rings, oh, there's a little teeny space. Can you see that over there in the corner? That's part of this ring. I have to get that too. There. When you're all done with the outside rings, you're ready to go inside. Here's another one that I did the opposite way, and it's much further on too, boys and girls. But you can see. This one I started with the cool color outside. I started with green and I followed it all around. Then my next one was violet. Then my next one was blue. And then when you're done with that, you're ready to go inside the hand. Remember, you need the opposite set of colors for inside the hand. I think I'll start with my violet. I'll do the end of the hand with violet. I'll just do a little bit just to show you. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Here's violet. Then I'll do the green. That's one of my set of cool colors. Then I'll do the blue. Once again, I don't have to follow the same pattern of violet, green, and blue. I could switch it up. But you have to be careful as you start getting to here, because it's easy to make a mistake. All right, now here I have this part going around, but since I have a line cutting through that finger, it's got to be a cool color, but it's got to be different than the cool color from the rest of this. So I have a choice of either making that blue or violet. Remember, anything inside the hand is going to be the choice of the three color set that you picked. And that's the way you continue as you go. Watch out for the little bitty spaces. Each time it changes color but stays within the same set until I know I'm not finished with this one, but I wanted to show you how absolutely cool it looks. You see how my orange went around here, but this is also part of the same ring. So I had to come around there. And this is the purple, the violet ring, and this one goes all the way down into there. So you have to keep track of the rings that you're working on, boys and girls. And there you have it. What I'd like you to do, please, when you're done, is to take a picture of what you've done and send it to my Gmail. That's in the letter that you received from the teachers. I sent them a little letter about my Gmail address and the YouTube channel. And please, when you see these, I would appreciate it so much if you would subscribe. Okay, boys and girls, I can't wait to see yours.